Southwest Airlines fourth quarter earnings up thanks to full planes and higher fares, but a year-over-year decline in profit. Let's bring in CEO Gary Kelly for more to talk about it all. Gary, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Let's get into the numbers. Fourth quarter net income, $152 million, so up from a year ago. But when you take out the special items, you're down year over year. You're attributing it largely to higher fuel costs.
Absolutely, and I think that's the right way to look at it, is to take out the special items. $66 million, 9 cents a share, was a little bit better than what Wall Street was expecting. We have very strong revenue growth once again in the quarter. Our AirTran integration work is going very well so far, and the story is really fuel prices. They were up 33.7% year over year, and we just haven't been able to keep pace with these cost increases from fuel.
Over $100 a barrel right now. A lot of questions about where we're going to go from here. Where are you hedged? What is it going to mean for your business?
We've been really struggling with the volatility with energy prices, and it makes it really tough to hedge in that kind of an environment. So our expectation is that we're going to see moderate change from here for a while, unless we get a little bit different direction with the worldwide economies. So we're hedged minimally for the first half of 12 and about 50% in the second half, and about 50% next year.
When we spoke last, you said, no, we're not really hiring in large part because of the volatility in crude prices, because we don't know where it's going. Has that changed whatsoever, or has the increase in crude made that even more apparent to you, that this is not the time to hire in a material way?
It's a question of growth. We have a lot of opportunities to grow our route network. AirTran in particular puts us in a position where we have even more opportunities to think about growth. But the earnings aren't where they need to be to support investing in the business there. So we have no plans to grow our fleet in 2012 because of that. We did $330 million in net profits ex items in 11. It needs to be about triple that for us to justify growing. So until we grow, we won't be doing any significant amount of hiring.
Southwest Airlines carries more passengers than any other airline in the United States. You and some of your other low-cost competitors are fighting a rule by the DOT right now that would make you include government fees and taxes in your advertised airline prices. Why are you fighting that in court right now? It's set to take effect, I believe, end of next week.
Because pure and simple, it doesn't do anything to help customers. It adds complexity. It adds cost. It's just an unnecessary regulation. Most taxes are separated from the cost of goods and services across the country. And this is a change from decades worth of tradition. It also helps highlight to customers what the government cost is for transportation. And we like that focus there.
One of the arguments that you guys are making right now is that First Amendment rights and a violation of First Amendment rights. You're also saying that this punishes the airlines, punishes business. At the same time, there's the argument, truth in advertising, it would put out a more realistic fare to consumers, what we see at the end when we hit purchase on a ticket.
Well, it's all a matter of disclosure, of course. Again, part of the complexity is the taxes are dependent upon the itinerary, in many cases, the itinerary that the customer chooses. So you still have to read the fine print and have an understanding of what fees are invoked when you make a reservation. Again, that's not our choice. That's the government's choice in how they want to tax customers. And all those things are fully disclosed today. So the net argument is the added regulation, the added cost, the added burden is not going to address what you point out.